Where's the game? Hello, stargazers! I am your magician, but you can call me Aster. Where's the game? There it is. It was there when I was testing everything out, and then when I actually switched over, it was gone. Terrible. What a beautiful background. Yes, they don't have it just on a little black screen. How is everybody today? Game! Unfortunately, this is one of those games where if you click off of it, the music stops. Which is gonna suck if I want to adjust all my stupid bullshit, as I am known to do on these streams. I'm always up to some bullshit. We know how Aster is. Aster's always up to some bizarre and nefarious things. Does that look right? Yeah. The character's literally Aster. You know, I was thinking that. Honestly, I was looking at the so this is a TOXIC YURI jam game. And I was looking at this girl and I was like, bro, she has a wide hood with cat ears. She looks like me. So now there are two Aster. So, you know what that means? That's right. It's time to make myself more red. Let me see. I'm trying to remember how I... Nope, not that. I did it last time. I don't remember how I managed it though. I did it last time though. Oh, now I'm a bit more red. It's a little too saturated. I'm just, yep, it's that time of the stream again where Aster fucks around with the filters. But yes, isn't it pretty? I thought this was just gorgeous, so of course had to play it. Also, you know, I hope you have advantage into Constitution. Constitution? You mean am I not sick anymore? Yeah. I'm feeling a bit better now. We will see if this is a good place for me to be. By the way, I did mess around a bit with the settings before I started, and it's a little funny how tiny you can make this game, so I have it on the bottom one. By the way, can y'all see what any of that says? Because I can't. So this is what it was. This is what it is normally. Yeah. So I was trying to play it to where it she does look like Aster. Yeah. I think it's cat ears, it's a bow. But you know, I have that too. Hold on, I have to click off of it. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, that's why. Whoopsie. I'm the best VTuber ever. There it is. Look, see? My bow. I have one too. So she's just like me. Aster's twin is in this game. I also heard that Aster's in another game too. No way! Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, I forgot to put the link into the chat. But wait, I forgot. I don't think I said it so y'all can send links in the chat either. You're so right, Takio. Where's the midnight train? What? Midnight train? No way! Oh my god. Well, you know, it's that time of the day where we talk about midnight train. That's right! Bro. Wishlist. The game I'm in. Yeah, haha. It's Midnight Train New Moon! Midnight Train New Moon! Oh, hello, Ark. Alright. But yes, guess what? Aster is also working on her own game! Not as the director, mind, but I am in a game! It is available to be wishlisted on Steam! And it'll be coming out next year. So, wishlist now! Midnight Train? New moon? I can't see what emojis you're using, and I don't think my YouTube chat plugin can either. But I saw this one. And here's the thing. Usually I don't pick up like I've been not picking up very many visual novels lately, which sucks because I love visual novels. Or rather, I haven't been streaming them. I've been playing some visual novels like in my own time. But if they're not fully voiced, then I'm like, do I actually wanna play it, you know? Like on stream, because like that's like a time commitment. And if it's one that a lot of people don't know about, then it's like, but for a little short one, like this one, which was made for the TOXIC YURI game jam, I was like, this seems perfect. So I am playing Porcelain Heart with this super cute protagonist who is low-key looks like Aster. Look at this swirly. No, my emojis. But yes, we are going to play this today because it's rather short. It's like 16k words or something like that, which is extremely doable. This stream will take about 2 to 3 hours. After reading AO3 fanfic stream. Oh, high-key. Reading bad fanfiction on stream again sounds really fun. Oh yeah, and you know what else I noticed? Oh my god, it has a moon in the background too. Bro, this game, they made it for me! Oh my god, Mimi! Thank you for gifting to Tyra! And Tyra, welcome to the apprenticeship! Heck yeah! That's so cute. Thank you so much. Man, alright. それでは、始めましょう. Let us begin. Hello. That scared the shit out of me. My hands clutch the grass. Early morning dew slides between my fingers as I curl up against the dirt, my vision swimming. Birds wheel far overhead, calling in the morning sun as my leg burns in agony. I can feel blood, thick, warm blood, dripping down my legs. Row. I try to pull myself up and my head almost splits in two. Gritting my teeth, I look down at my leg. The sight almost makes me faint on the spot. The arrow's shaft sticks out of my thigh, blood pouring from the wound, which has already started to fester. The skin around it is turning gray. Ew, mazui! That's no bueno. I collapse backwards and stare up at the bright blue sky, my head swirling with half-formed thoughts and painful memories. Hazel? Hazel? You have a butler? Woohoo! Look at this! That's right, this was on the Steam page. This game has Live 2D! Yeah, so they move. Oh, it looks so cool. So part of the reason I wanted to play this also with the VTuber model, usually when it comes to games like this, and it's like an immersive visual novel, I was like, you know, I should leave it alone. I should, like, you know, let the thing speak for itself. Oh, I just realized I'm kind of floating, aren't I? Let me move down a little bit. Oh, I see why. Hold on, let's fix that. There we go. I was like, why am I floating? There we go, I've moved down. But yeah, I saw that it moves and I was like, oh, it'd actually be really fitting for me to use the VTuber model. I've been polishing the silverware in the dining room. It was almost evening, and my duty was to make sure that every last piece shone with a beauty that befitted the Duke of March. I'd seen him many times, staring at his own face in the reflection of his spoon, tweaking his mustache or his hair. Make sure you finish early today. The, master wants to see you tonight. Yes, sir. I continued to polish, almost oblivious to the world, when I overheard some gossip between two of the other maids. Did you hear? There's a witch living in the nearby woods. A witch? Really? It's true. Last time I went round to the village, they were all talking about her. Seems she's been up to some nasty business recently. Well, I never! A witch in our neck of the woods. They say she gives you 3 impossible tasks, and if you fail even one, she curses you to live forever as a toad. And what if you succeed? Well, and this is only a rumor, mind you, but they say she can grant you any wish your heart desires. I suppose that's how this all started. I cough, and my whole body shudders. In the distance, I can hear the baying of hounds. Then, a rustling nearby, and a familiar silhouette appears in view. The man leans over me, flanked by 2 guards wielding crossbows.
Hazel, dear, what did I tell you? You'll never get away from me.
I ignore him, trying to look past his head and at the bright blue sky. I can see sparrows, perched on the branches overhead, chirping restlessly.
No, if you just agree to come back quietly, I won't have to kill you. I can call for a doctor back at the castle. You might never walk again, but you'll live. What do you say?
Damn you. The words are too much of an exertion, and I start to cough and sputter, my whole body shuddering in pain.
Now that's no way to treat your master, is it?
I say nothing. I can almost feel my skin melting away, melding with the dirt, my bones sinking beneath it. Today is a good day to die.
You leave me no choice. Reginald?
One of the guards perks up, excitement clear on his face. Young, fresh-faced, decently muscled. I'd fancied him once when I first arrived at the castle. Now that feels like a lifetime ago.
Yes, sir. Make it a clean shot through the neck, all right? I don't want her to suffer too much. She did me good service, after all.
A branch snaps somewhere in the distance, and he suddenly turns around.
Halt! Who goes there?
Ooh, this is the witch, huh? I think I saw her on the itch page.
Sir, I could ask the same of you. These are my woods. Sir, I do apologize if we have intruded on your land. As you can see, I was hunting an escaped servant with my men. Now that we've caught her, we'll be on our way. An escaped servant? Not a prisoner. What right do you have to take her life? Sir, not now, boy. As to you, who exactly do you think you are? This may be your land, but I am Duke of this province. Why should I have to... Sir! What? That's the witch! I can faintly hear screams and running, but I pay it little mind. My vision starts to blur and my ears start to ring as the world fades away around me. I wonder idly if I'll be reborn as a sparrow. Perhaps a worm would be more befitting of my station. Then, a silhouette, an unfamiliar one, leans down before me. Wow, you are beautiful!
Oh, you poor, poor thing. The last I hear, as the world fades away, is her voice. Don't worry, you're safe now. I won't let anyone hurt you again. Wow, sticky! Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. In true Aster fashion, would it be an Aster stream if I didn't start playing around with the settings? Hold on. So, I have this fun little rim light. Maybe I should make it a fun color. What does everybody think? I should make it... what's a visible color? Whoa! Whoa! I kind of have an outline now. That's cool. Whoa! She's so cool. Look at me. And then wait, there was another... I'm sorry. I'm just messing around again, but I'm having fun. I'm here. What did I miss? Hold on. How did I manage it last time? So cool! Hey. Nope, not this. I keep clicking that one. I need to leave it alone.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, brother.
How did I...
Well, no, you've been replaced by a clone when you stop flipping around with the settings.
Y'all know me so well. No, wait. Actually, wait. The RG... Wait. No. Hold on. How did I do it? No, chiga. How did I do it?
Ooh, this works. Because there's kind of an RGB filter on this too. Hold on. More red and more blue.
It's kind of just blurry. I need to... Hold on. Hold on. There was something that I did last time during the Limbus stream. I don't remember how I did it. Oh, it was so cool. Like, it had this really nice, like, effect around it. I don't remember how I did it, though. Aster! Albert! Hello! This would be... No, not this. This would be... I think it might be... It'd probably be easier to like do all this if I if I saved all my settings. Pretty lady. Wait, Game Boy Aster? Yeah. I think there's a couple of games that this would work really well for. I'm sorry. Where is it? What was it? 2D Aster. That's right. Was it? I don't remember how I did it. I'm so upset. Biblical levels of ADHD. I'm sorry. I've been having a... Nope, not this. Wait. Hold on. Was it? No, it wasn't this. How did I do it? I'm sorry. I do have ADHD. And I've been fucking around too much, but I'm having so much fun. Where was it? Girl, I do too. This wasn't it. Are? What was it? I don't remember. I'm so upset. I'm so upset because it was so good. It was so good. I don't remember what it was, but it worked so well. Oh, the outline is good too. No, it's not. Was it the cell shading? No. Hold on. I'm gonna go through all of the settings again. Just clicking all of them. Was it? No, it wasn't this. No. Weather? No. What was it? No, it's definitely not this. Does anyone know if the Discord is still active? The Discord is super active. People were playing Minecraft in there like today. Like, weren't they? Because we have a Minecraft server. I don't play Minecraft, but I know a lot of my viewers do, and that surprised me. But I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, honestly. I don't remember how I did it. I don't think I'm ever gonna figure it out. I think I might just be cooked. Which sucks, because what I had, it was so cute. A lot of the regulars play, yeah. How to verify my account? Read the rules. It's in the rules. I need to stop clicking that. What is this? Drop shadow. Whoa, no, it wasn't that. I think there's only so many settings. I feel like Well, the Jacob, thank you for the stream. I'm a plague on the server. Nah. I mean, I don't play, so I wouldn't really know, I guess. But hit everything at once. I got you, bro. Hold on. I'm already blurry. Do I actually want to hit everything at once? I don't think so. Nah. You know what? Whatever. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna change one thing. No, it wasn't this. I want a cool glow. I should be green or something. Yeah, so I'm like the protagonist. Yeah, I'm green. I'm a little green now. Bro, so cool. She's our magician. Y'all are so patient with me. Thank you so much. Can we get a desk slam? I think that's the best I could do. I could slam my chair. If I slam my desk, everything is just gonna get fucked up. I have an extremely delicate setup. How did I manage it? What did I do? I don't know how I got like a particular like thing of settings. And it was so good. Aster green theory real? Yeah, that's right, bro. Alright, whatever. Whatever. We're gonna call it here. Anyway, I got my green light. I look like the protagonist. We're good enough, I think. Least aggressive desk slam possible. I got you. Hold on, let me move my mic. There you go. The least aggressive desk slam that I could do. Welcome in, Mason. Sorry for fucking around so much. Okay. Time to lock in for realsies. Man, I wish I could sparkle like she does too. Sometimes she just stands there and she's just whoa. No, I'm not gonna waste time trying to figure out how to do that. I'm not. The most rage we've ever seen from Aster. The Aster method, hued green. Okay.
The warm light of the morning sun plays across my face, filtered through a dozen layers of dust and cobwebs.
Hold on, let me full screen her. There we go, and now I can get the thing off the screen.
I sit up and blink a few times, making sure that I'm still alive. Then the pain in my leg flares up and my thoughts scatter.
Gorgeous Bijou! She's so pretty! Should I spend the next 5 minutes to give my avatar sparkles? I want to. Could have swore you had a sparkle effect. I think I do, but I'm not gonna bother. I think all of us are a little too focused on the pretty lady on the screen.
Good morning. The woman who saved me yesterday is sitting by the bed, her hands steepled. She looks like she's been sitting there for a long time.
I can't save from here, can I? There's no save?
Who are you?
No, there's no save. Okay, whatever.
I croak out the words, my throat is dry as a desert. Oh, we can go through that later. For now, you just take it easy. Here. She picks up a clay bowl filled to the brim with pure, clear water and hands it to me. I gulp it down greedily, letting the water spill from the corner of my mouth and down my cheeks.
Wait. The color of the witch is more in line with Aster's. Oh my god, you're right. Wait. One of them looks like me, and then one of them does magic. Hey, this is like made for me, bro.
I was starting to worry you might never wake up. I lean forward to return the bowl, but as I shift my wounded leg, it erupts in red-hot pain. In what feels like slow motion, I watch as my bowl tumbles from my hands and crashes against the floor, where it shatters into 1,000 pieces. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to... But my words trail off. The woman had barely reacted to the noise. She hadn't even flinched. It's all right. I have more bowls. More importantly, how's your leg doing? I shift aside the flax sheet. Beneath it, my leg has been wrapped in several layers of bandages, stained slightly red by my blood. The sight is enough to make me feel queasy. Ugh. The woman chuckles, her voice clear as crystal. I suppose it can't be that bad then. I did my best to clean the wound, but it'll take some time to heal. You should spend as much time as possible in bed for the next few days. Where am I? In my guest bedroom. Don't worry, I don't have any use for it, as you can probably tell by the clutter. Feel free to stay as long as you need. Thank you. My mouth moves, but the words refuse to form. My head feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Thoughts drift away from me. Oh, you're probably still very tired. I'll let you rest. Wait. We can talk more at noon if you're awake then. She stands up to leave, and I try to sit up, but my body feels as heavy as marble. With one hand, I clutch at her dress and force my lips to move. What happened yesterday? Oh, you mean what I did to scare those men away? She smiles at me, but there's something deeply sad in her eyes. I threatened to curse them. That was all I did. Apparently, my reputation precedes me. Can you curse someone? Don't be silly, dear. Curses aren't real. Now you should get some sleep. She deftly extricates herself from my grip and leaves the room as I sink back into the bed. A stupor descends over me until the whole world is cloaked in fog. Sleep comes not long after. When I do eventually wake, the sun is high in the sky overhead, and my stomach is growling. Please curse me. Miss! A few seconds after I call out, I hear her bustling through the house towards me. I prop myself up by one arm as she enters the room. What is it, dear? You said that when I woke up, Oh, you must be terribly hungry. I'll go and set the table. She leaves, then returns a few minutes later, carrying with her a chair. She sets it down by my bedside, then gestures to it. Go on, get on. I'll take you to the table. Sure. It takes some effort and some pain, but I manage to pull myself out of the bed and onto the chair. Then, the woman reaches one arm around the back of the chair and one arm beneath it. With a grunt of exertion, she picks the chair fully up off the ground and me along with it. So yeah! Hello, Otto! What is it, dog? What is it, dog? Hello! This dog keeps interrupting my streams. What is it, dog? What is it, puppy? I need to start shutting my door. Yes? Yeah, is that right? You want to tell everyone all about it? Yeah, well, you need to leave. Yep, what you get? No, dog. Bye-bye, dog. This dog been bothering me like crazy for these streams lately. As she carries me along, barely even slowing her stride, I'm reminded of some of my earliest memories. I almost feel like a little girl again, being carried along by my mother. The experience is a bit uncomfortable, but at the same time somewhat reassuring. Eventually, she sets me down at the table and takes her seat across from me. Dig in. Thank you. A simple meal has been set out on the table. A loaf of bread, a chunk of... Okay, YouTube... Nope, YouTube is not back. YouTube is back. YouTube is back. Very good. Twitch. 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 I didn't disconnect, did I? No, stream is still going, okay. Twitch is still reconnecting. Are they? YouTube, can you hear me? We back? Miss Witch, when I said I wanted to be cursed by you, this isn't what I meant!
We're back. Okay, very good. All right. Hold on. Let me get the model up and running again. Give me 1 second. It's gonna take a second. No, dearest magician, we can't hear you. Oh no! My pretty lady game, it returns. Huzzah! I'll be here, I swear. Thank you. Man, it's so much bullshit happening this stream. I'm sorry. Aster fucking around. My Wi-Fi also fucking around. Like, truly eventful day that we're having on the I Am Your Magician stream. Hee as they'd say. Very true. Alright, now let's see. Alright. And then, alright! We're back up and running. Yippee! Yeah, I noticed, I think Twitch, like, completely disconnected. That sucks. But YouTube still has it all in one stream. Right. We now return to Aster. Alright. Where did y'all leave off? Here. I take a few bites of the cheese, savoring its sharp tang. It's lovely to meet you, Hazel. I'm Mary. If I may, please go ahead. You don't have to watch your words around me. I think... hopefully this is enough? Did y'all see it change to Mary's house? Which y'all are blocking a little bit now that I'm looking at it, but it should be okay. What great timing, just got back with my dinner. Hell yeah. Let me move y'all a little bit higher, actually. Y'all should move up just a itty bitty tiny bit. So, there we go. I think that should be good. Pretty name for a pretty lady. Yeah, her name is Mary. Alright. Why did you ask if I had a name? I've treated a few girls in situations like yours before. Not all of them were given the luxury. She settles back in her chair and I swear I hear a faint click. Ah, that Duke. If I could curse people, he would be the first on the list. I feel myself seize up for a moment, and the knife falls from my grip, clattering against the table. I'm sorry! I snatch the knife and return to my meal, eating carefully to make as little noise as possible. Mary watches me for a while, then lets out a tired sigh. You don't have anything to apologize for, girl. It hurts my heart to see you so scared. Oh, even if you say that, I still would rather... Mary reaches out across the table and places her hand on mine. I recoil from her touch at first, but she doesn't take it any further. Her skin feels smooth and cool to the touch, like glass or ceramic, only softer. I give you permission to be loud, to be rude, to be obstructive. You don't have to be scared of being yourself around me, okay? Thank you. Good. I do, however, have a few requests that I ask you to follow during your time here. I unconsciously brace myself. Please, never enter my workroom while I'm working. I spend a lot of time working with dangerous substances and sharp tools. A small distraction from you could mean serious injury for me, okay? I nod. Well, I always lock the door, so you don't have to worry too much about that. But even if the door is unlocked, make sure to call out first, okay? Yes, miss. Please! You don't have to call me miss. I'm not that old. Sorry. It's alright. Now, as to the other request. Her hand moves again, and our fingers interlink, clasped together. You're free to leave whenever you wish, of course, but please don't do so without telling me first. I would be so worried that something had happened to you. Of course. Mary pulls her hand from mine and clasps her hands together. Great! Isn't it nice to have that all sorted out? Huh, I just realized... was this always on her face? She has a... half of it is, like, burned. I noticed her eye, of course, but half of her face is, like, burned. Was it always like that? Silence settles between us for a while, as I return to my meal, Mary watching unhappily. If you don't mind me asking, you mentioned your work. What sort of work is it?
Oh, it's nothing that impressive. I make medicines, remedies, poultices, that sort of thing. I usually go down to the village once a week to trade them for food and supplies. That cheese you're eating now was a gift from Old Man Jenkins for curing his son's fever.
And that village, how far away is it exactly? Mary smiles at me again, but it seems hollower this time.
If you're worried about someone finding you here, don't be. I haven't had a single visitor in 10 years.
I'm sorry, but you just don't know the Duke like I do. If he wants to find me, then nothing will stop him, not even the gates of hell. Mary rests one hand on my shoulder and stares straight into my eyes.
If he does come here, I'll deal with him myself. After all, you saw how scared of me his men were. They wouldn't dare come anywhere near this house, even if they knew you were here.
I suppose? Still not entirely convinced, I continue eating in silence until I hear a noise coming from underneath the table. I crane my neck to peer at the floor and see a furry black silhouette brush past my legs, purring softly. Kitty! You have a cat.
Oh no, I don't have Helena. She just likes this house. She's a proper wildcat.
Mary reaches under the table and I hear a happy purr.
See?
I chuckle and continue eating until I finish my meal. A few times, I wonder why Mary hasn't eaten a single bite in the entire time she's been sitting with me. The question seems too rude to ask out loud. Once I'm done, Mary stands up, her dress billowing around her rigid form.
So, how was the meal? I like how it was incredible was selected by default.
I've never had such a wonderful meal before.
Phew.
Mary looks away bashfully.
You don't have to pretend for my sake, you know.
I meant it.
Oh, you! Unfortunately, I do have an appointment I need to attend to today. I'll only be gone a few hours though, so don't worry. Do you want me to move you back to your bedroom?
Oh, no, I'm alright here.
Alright. Your leg should be mostly healed by now, but don't overdo it, okay?
Mary bustles through the house for a while, gathering up items into a satchel. Then she steps out the door and I am completely alone. For some time I sit at the table, enjoying the feeling of the sun on my face, taking occasional sips of the leftover milk. Eventually though, I grow tired of waiting for something to happen and ease myself slowly onto my feet. I have to lean on furniture to keep myself steady, but I am able to move on my own. The house only has a few rooms. The main room, a small kitchen, my bedroom, and another bedroom, presumably Mary's. I resist the urge to collapse onto her plush double bed. At the back of the main room is a thick wooden door, cut from the gnarled wood of an aged tree. It's an imposing sight. I push the door open and step into the room, curiosity overtaking me. Surrounded by so many fascinating sights, how could I resist? Basket. I just realized, y'all can see my cursor, can't y'all? Can I turn that off? Yes, I can. Leaning against the table is a rolled up canvas covered in several layers of dust. I pull it out and unfurl it to reveal a painting, worn and cracked with age. The painting is a portrait of a young woman sitting in a field of daffodils, a flower crown woven around her head. Between the bright sun, the intricate detail in the flowers, the joyful expression on the woman's face, it's obvious that this was painted with a love that bordered on reverence. It's beautiful. It's lovely. The inside is empty, except for a single lone book, its cover delicately embroidered. I flip through it quickly, and am shocked to find intricately detailed illustrations of all kinds of plants and flowers. Did Mary draw all these? How long did it take? How long must she have studied? Something about it draws me in, and I find myself unable to resist. I tuck the small book into my pocket. I hear a noise behind me and spin around.
Enjoying yourself?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... I stammer out an apology, but she brushes it aside with a loose wave of her hand.
No, it's fine. I just wasn't expecting you to be so interested in the alchemical arts. Tell you what, why don't I show you around properly sometime?
Well, I don't want to be a bother.
No, I'd be happy to do it. But for now, I'd like to get some work done, if that's all right.
Mary strides across the room towards me. It's only now that I really notice how tall she is. I'm so sorry. I should have asked for permission first.
Please don't be. I don't mind. Now, do you need any help getting back to your room?
No, I can manage on my own.
That's wonderful!
I give her a hurried nod and pace out of the room. I move as carefully as I can to make sure she doesn't see the small grey book I have held by my side. For some reason, I just couldn't bring myself to let go of it. No, I didn't get to talk to the kitty! Fuck! That night. And I can't go back either. Yeah, because this is just the history. The small grey book I took from Mary's cupboard turns out to be far more engrossing than I'd expected. I stay up reading through it until the sky outside starts getting dark. According to the signature on the first page, this book is a collection of Mary's own notes. A lot of it is completely indecipherable to me. Chapter select? That might be a good idea. Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's okay. We can leave it. A lot of it is completely indecipherable to me. Notes written in shorthand or in code. Elaborate recipes with no mention as to what they create. All the same, I find myself eagerly flicking through detailed diagrams of flowers and descriptions of strange and fascinating ingredients. Hold on. It's too slow. Several of the passages are written in diary format, and one section that catches my attention in particular begins about halfway through the notebook. As Marquis Alera once wrote, despite the seemingly endless advance of alchemical principles, a strong heart invariably trumps best practices. It is something I have observed several times during my work as a doctor. Patients who strongly wish to recover and have a clear picture of what recovery will look like for them will often recover twice as fast as those who don't. I've even seen people slip from this mortal coil with no cause other than emotional fatigue. The heart has power over the body's shell. All potions and rituals that I have discovered have a specific, targeted effect, usually based on the properties of the ingredients. What if I were to develop a concoction that could properly harness the potential of the mind's power over the body? That could allow someone to reshape their form as they wished. It'd be akin to the discovery of an organic philosopher's stone. It sounds absurd, I know, but I stand at the precipice of centuries of discovery in the alchemical arts. The sages in their gleaming towers have made their voices clear. Biological alchemy is the realm of madmen. The practice is meant for transmutation and industry, and nothing more. But they have no eyes on the ground. What they know won't hurt them. I turn the page and see what looks like a recipe, a dozen ingredients measured to exact amounts. Beneath them all, 3 words are written in calm, forceful handwriting. Result, nausea, failure. I turn the page again and find another recipe, even longer, and another result. Reddening of eyes, failure. I flip through the notebook, past dozens of recipes, each more complicated than the last. Heartburn, failure. Temporary paralysis, failure. Mental degradation, failure. Loss of eyesight, failure. Loss of motor control, failure. As I continue, the recipes start to get shorter again, less precise, the handwriting shakier. Entire pages have been dedicated to elaborate rants, or covered in ink, or ripped right out of the notebook. Eventually, I find it. The last recipe. All following procedure must be done during the night of a half moon or the day directly following it. Use a mortar and pestle to mix together a paste of hemlock, arum lily, St. John's wort, and lavender. The exact quantity doesn't matter, but the proportions should be roughly even. Apply that paste evenly to the surface of a bazaar. Allow the bazaar to soak for a few minutes in a bowl of warm water, then remove it. A small amount of sediment should have formed at the bottom of the bowl. This is your mixture, ready for consumption. Result: success. I closed the book, my heart pounding. Could it really work? A potion that lets you change your body to whatever your heart desires. Could it change my face? Would it be permanent? For a while, my mind runs wild with the possibilities. I could change my face and my name. Why would you want to? You're so cute. I could move to another country, to the other side of the world. I could escape from the Duke and even from Mary. It's called HRT. Ooh, that'd be a dream. Huh, you know? Now that now that y'all are saying it, you know? Yeah, I guess there are some people who would want that. She hasn't done anything to hurt me yet, but I know deep down that it's only a matter of time. Even my parents abandoned me. She won't be any different. My thoughts are interrupted by what sounds like a crash coming from the other room. Gingerly, I ease myself onto my wounded leg and pace over the door. I open it a crack and peer through. Mary, are you alright? The room is dark, the only illumination coming from a single log burning away in the fireplace. I can see Mary's silhouette, huddled at the very edge of the darkness, completely still. Mary!
I'm alright, dear. You should go back to bed.
Her voice sounds dry and raspy. Oh, whoopsie! I take a step forward. Are you sure? I thought I heard a crash.
Please, don't worry about me.
She moves backward slightly, dragging herself along the floor, further into the shadows. My eyes are starting to adjust to the darkness though, and I can almost make out her face. I actually had something I wanted to ask you. It was... Get out of here!
I jolt backwards. I'm sorry, my dear. I've had a very tiring day. Can we talk about it in the morning?
Oh, her one eye! I nod furtively and hurry back to my bedroom, closing the door behind me as firmly as I can. That night, I don't get much sleep. I can't stop thinking about what I saw in the darkness. Mary's face hadn't moved an inch. She hadn't even looked like she was breathing. Her skin, pale as marble, was covered in hairline cracks. Her lips were painted cherry red, smooth as stone. And her eyes were empty, gaping holes. Nani sora? Weird. Alright, let me turn the game down just a little bit. I think I have it regulated for y'all, but for me, I'm going deaf. Oh, my poor ears. Not long after I woke up, Mary dragged me out on a walk through the forest, saying she needed help gathering ingredients. Hold on, let me... Okay, there we go. And then... Let me move over just a little bit. Where am I? Here we are. Just a little... Yeah. Okay. This is when it gets real. Ikuza! Help gathering ingredients. My leg still feels weak, but beneath the shining sun, between the rustling trees, the events of last night are starting to feel like nothing more than a bad dream. Not much further now. A fly buzzes past my face and I flinch reflexively. It drifts lazily onto Mary's shoulder where it perches. She pays it no mind.
Sometimes traders do stop by the village, but I get most of my potion ingredients from this forest. Nature is amazing, isn't it? That being said, this area is home to more than a dozen lethally poisonous species of mushroom. Don't touch anything suspicious without checking with me first. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. I thought I told you to stop with that.
Ah, here we are.
She steps forward into a clearing, and I follow a step behind. Patchwork beams of sunlight shine down, filtered through a thick layer of trees. The grass is bright and soft. Birds flutter overhead, hopping between branches. A small brook snakes around the edge of the clearing, bubbling with clear, fresh water. It's beautiful.
I'm glad to see you appreciate it. I wanted to apologize for yesterday. I have a unique skin condition that can affect me very suddenly. I've been told that I look quite monstrous when it flares up. I didn't want you to think less of me, so I tried to hide myself from you. But as you can see, I'm all right now. It's a very temporary thing.
I do look at her properly. Her skin is clear and healthy, her eyes full of life. If anything, she looks much healthier than she did yesterday. What was she doing in there that she didn't want us to see?
Anyway, none of that really matters. I shouldn't have shouted at you. I'm sorry.
I let myself collapse onto the grass, succumbing to the exhaustion in my legs, and look up at Mary.
Cannibalism? God, I hope so.
It's alright. I forgive you.
You do? Really?
It's like you said, right? You don't have to be scared of being yourself around me. It's not fair if I'm the only one that gets a free pass. I'm sure you have your own struggles.
Oh, Hazel!
She kneels down beside me and suddenly wraps me in an embrace. I freeze at first and settle into her touch. Don't do it again, okay?
I won't.
She untangles herself from me and stands up, clapping her hands together. Now!
Kneels? How tall is she?
I mean, in the sprites, they're not very different in height. I imagine that's for, like, you know, just visibility's sake. But, if we pay attention to where their waists are, you can see that Hazel should be, like... Hold on, let me turn on... I'll turn on my, my cursor for y'all. Let's get to work, shall we? If her sprite is their actual height, I don't think so. So, they have this height difference, but you can see that Mary's waist is about here. Like here-ish. Whereas Mary's is about here. It's lower by like this much. So Mary should be like this much shorter. Which would mean her head comes about here. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's something else I'm missing. This could be higher up too, actually. This is more like her torso, huh? I'm not actually sure. 6'5", get her in basketball right now. Maybe. Oh! Wow.
Don't mind me, dear. I'm just taking a break. The flowers are lovely this time of year, aren't they?
She's beautiful. Wow. What about this one?
The iron lily. It's a common ingredient in several remedies. Here, hold my bag. Here, hold my beer.
She hands me the bag and my arms almost give out from the sudden weight. It feels like it's stuffed with metal plates. What does she keep in it?
Turn off my cursor again.
Still, I'm able to hold the bag open on the ground as Mary works her way through the patch of lilies, handing me the stalks to pack away. Eventually, I pack away the last of the stalks. She takes the bag from me, swinging it over her shoulder with one arm.
Oh, a daffodil! Only one flower. I won't be able to do much with this.
Can I have it?
Why?
It's just so pretty.
Sure, here you go.
She hands me the stalk and I tuck it into my pocket. Oh, what's that flower called?
There you are. That's the one I was looking for.
She clips off a few stalks, tucking them into her bag. But what's its name?
Mary brushes a hand through her hair and chuckles sheepishly. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. This one's for me, all right?
They looked like, forget-me-nots. I notice a patch of yellow flowers and move over to take a closer look, fascinated by the flower's intricate array of petals and stamens. These are pretty.
They're useful too. St. John's wort.
We're collecting all the stuff. I was wondering if it was just the daffodils and the arum lily, but like, you know, there is a pattern here. There's certified a pattern here. We're collecting all that stuff for that recipe. The one that was labeled a success.
And that's wort with an O, mind you. If you ever want to take up alchemy yourself, knowing the proper spellings will be essential.
For a moment, I'm unsure what to say. For so long now, my future has been a bleak, intangible thing. For her to say such an incredibly hopeful statement so casually. Do you really mean it?
Mean what?
That I could become an alchemist.
Of course. As long as you have the passion for it, the rest is just learning. Anyone can do that. If you want, I could even teach you.
Saying the words out loud feels like some sort of sacrilege. My voice barely raises above a whisper. I'd like that. Mary gives me a warm smile, then stands and hands me the last stalk.
As I was saying, St. John's wort is a common remedy for grief. The petals can be crushed into fine powder, or the oils can be extracted and mixed into tea. I'll brew you a cup later. It should help you get to sleep.
What about that mushroom? It looks poisonous.
Oh, it is. Just one touch and your entrails will crawl up your windpipe and out of your mouth.
So like, I'm pretty sure she's made that HRT potion, and yesterday was it wearing off and she's not human. I like that theory. I think that might be it. I mean, even if she's not human, I think it's okay. Alternatively, she is human, but, someone, like, did something to her? Which I'm kind of leaning towards, honestly.
I've seen it happen only twice before. It's quite the sight.
Human turn chimera, yeah. Oh. I shudder, my mind filling up with gruesome images. You could have just said yes, you know?
Sorry.
What about that plant?
That's hemlock, a highly poisonous plant. It should be fine to touch, but you should never eat it. Even a single flower would be enough to kill you.
She leans forwards with her scissors and cuts off a single stalk, tucking it into a small pouch.
If diluted properly, the poison loses its lethality, making for a very strong paralytic agent. It's quite a relaxing experience, actually. Do you want to try? She's getting a CBT.
I'm alright.
That should be enough work for one day. Should we start heading home?
Sure. The rest of the day passes in peaceful tranquility. I eat lunch with Mary and then supper. This is completely off topic, but I am thinking about it. The first game that I ever saw with Live 2D, with sprites that like moved like this, I want to say I saw it in 2018. About drugs? No. But I saw it first in, I think it was 2018. and it was I'd never seen anything like it before. So obviously, you know, seeing like art move like that, like it's breathing, that was my first time seeing anything like it. And like the movements were all like very, very natural. I know that Honey Pop too also came out around the same time, and they kind of had movement, but that was less live 2D and more of just they took the whole PNG and kind of moved it, like squashed and stretched it. But the first game that I saw with live 2D, which is what this is, and also what's running my VTuber model, was a furry visual novel. And I think it was like fully voice acted, and the story was like really beautiful. Like I saw my friend playing it in the voice call, and I was like, what are you playing? And I was like, you're not a furry, right? And he was like, no, I'm not, but like people told me that this visual novel was pretty cool, so I gave it a look. And I was watching him play it, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, this looks crazy good. And then it immediately dove into a sex scene. But, but like, you know, like genuinely, I don't know, like furries are just really smart people. And now, you know, we're seeing more games with like live 2D and stuff in it, but I feel like I've only really seen it in like recent years, like, and it crops up so rarely. But one of my friends is lead artist for one of the most popular furry games on Steam. Are you serious? Wait, out of sheer curiosity, what game is it? Am I allowed to know? If not, it's okay. No need to like voice it or anything, but furries are rich as shit. No, yeah, and like good for them, honestly. Like they have a very furry feet. Are you serious? You're serious? You're joking! Oh, Mugman's gonna kill me. Rose bought Mugman that game. We played it! You're joking! I've seen your friend's art! We played it for like 45 minutes and we were like, wow, amazing. You know what's even crazier? You know what the crazy thing about it is? So Mugman was struggling so hard with it that he had to turn on easy mode. You know what that means? He hasn't turned on easy mode for any game that he's played for the past like 7 years. And the first game that he had to do it with was Furry Feet. Oh my god! Please tell your friend I had so much fun. I need to tell them. Yes, please tell them. What a small world. But yeah, we played all of it. It took us like 45 minutes, but Mugman had to turn on easy mode because he's a pussy. Fuck, that's so funny. I can't believe you're friends with them. I hope they're having a lovely day. Their art is amazing. I did think that the quality of the art was pretty great. God, that's so funny. Holy shit. I'm crying. Okay, let me get it together. Okay, let me relax. The rest of the day passes in peaceful tranquility. Yeah, this is some peaceful tranquility. This needs to be a clip. What's that thing? Oh, Twitch clip that? I don't know. I think that works. Sorry for real. No, it's just fine. It's just fine. Recently, I think y'all have noticed that recently in my streams, I've been kind of embracing the fact that they are live streams and not edited videos. And I've just kind of been going like a little bit balls to the walls recently, where I've just been like completely like I don't give a fuck about what about how like, you know, if I'm wasting time or anything. I've also just been like letting my, you know, if I have a thought because of my ADHD, I just kind of let it run. And I just kind of indulge myself. The rest of the day passes in peaceful tranquility. I eat lunch with Mary and then supper. We talk for a while about the weather, about the forest, about the village. I end the day with a cup of bitter tea and calm, restful sleep, unplagued by nightmares. For a moment, I feel at peace, but only for a moment.
Boom! Day 3!
When I wake, the sun is already high in the sky. When I finally gather the energy to leave my bedroom, I find the house completely empty. A note has been left on the table, written in careful, elegant handwriting. Sorry, but I'll be gone for most of the day. I've left some bread and cheese out on the table if you get hungry. I'll be back by the evening, M. I decide to take the opportunity to explore some of the area around Mary's house. Okay. The house is surrounded by a thick forest and seems to be hidden far from civilization. Despite that, it doesn't take long until I find a coarse dirt road snaking through the trees. I pick a direction on a whim and start to walk. After a while, I spot chimney smoke curling above the treetops, and soon after that, I come to the edge of the forest. Vast fields of yellow wheat stretch out before me, the road cutting right through them. And along that road is the village, dozens of houses clustered around a large open town square. I continue on, passing by several farmers working away at the fields, until I reach it. I'm telling you, danger has afflicted this region. A perverse wickedness that hides its fangs and claws. A wickedness that whispers sweet promises in your ear, that threatens to tarnish this kingdom's very soul. A man stands at the edge of the town square, a lion coat of arms emblazoned on his armor, holding up a poster and occasionally gesturing to it. A small crowd has gathered around him and is listening intently. Yes, this corruption's name is witchcraft. Beware its sinful appeal. Beware those who practice it. Those who would see the natural order overtaken. I step closer to take a proper look at the poster in his hand and freeze. It's definitely Barry on it, right? Yeah, the drawing on it is sketchy, but it's clearly a depiction of Mary. I shudder and turn away. The venerable and magnanimous Duke of Heart is offering a reward of up to 30 silvers for this individual. Any individual who can provide information leading to their capture will earn this prize. Yes, I repeat, up to 30 silvers. I tune him out. Various stalls have been set up throughout the square. I meander over to one selling pies, my stomach rumbling. What'll it be, dearie? One of the small ones, please. Here you go. I take the offered pie and take an eager bite out of it, savoring the sour meat filling. The lady attending the stall holds out one hand. That'll be 10 coppers, miss. Oh, I suddenly realize I don't have a single coin to my name. Should I have tried to find some in Mary's room? But if I had, it would have felt like stealing. Do you have something to barter then? Well, hello. You're cute! And you have little bow, like Hazel does. Very cute. I'll pay for it. And one for me too, please. An unfamiliar girl barges past, grabs the lady's hand, and shakes it vigorously. Are you sure? I've got the money, don't I? Go on then. Money changes hands, and the two of us walk away from the stall, pies in hand. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Oh, huh! She's wearing the same uniform as us. I just realized that. It kind of vanished behind Hazel's cape. I know. I don't even have any way to pay you back. That's okay. Your presence is enough. That's when I realized it's still in my pocket. Yeah, let's give her the daffodil. It's not much, but how about this? I pull out the daffodil stalk, careful not to crush it. The girl visibly lights up. She holds the flower up to her nose and breathes it in, then gives me a coy smile. This flower... should I take it to mean something? What do you mean? The girl looks disappointed. You're no fun. Come on, let's find somewhere to eat. We walk through the town for a while, looking for somewhere in the shade to sit and eat. Eventually, we find it and sit down together. What's your name? Adrienne. That's a lovely name. He makes a sour face. It's an awful name. It's so old-fashioned. Makes me sound like I should be locked up in a glass case, slowly gathering dust. What about you? Hazel. Hazel, Hazel, Hazel. She repeats my name a few times as if trying out how it feels, then shrugs. It'll do. You're new around here, aren't you, Hazel? She takes a large bite out of her pie. I suppose. I thought so. Haven't seen you around before, and I know I'd remember your face. You would? So what, you looking for work? 'Cause I might be able to find something for you if you're interested. I moved in with a relative who lives here. Ah, right. You gonna be here long term? Maybe. That man in the town square, what was he talking about? Oh! Ada, how much did I lose? I just saw both of them die for a second. You're gonna be here long term? Maybe. That man in the town square, what was he talking about? Huh? Oh, was it fine? Oh, my thing was telling me that it, like vanished for a second. Why? You want to join the witch hunt? No. I was just wondering if you knew more about him. One of the Duke's men, shouting about witchcraft as always. The whole town's up in arms about it now. Of course, we've known about the witch for ages, but we always thought she was harmless. Until the troubles began. What troubles? There's been a blight on the crops this year, and Billy, 2 doors down, got his leg taken off by a wild boar. Nancy lost her baby to a miscarriage, and old Ted lost 2 of his goats to a wolf attack. That's just the start of it, though. There's been so much bad luck in the air recently, people have been drowning in it. What? I've seen it. People in good health, dying in their beds, choking to death on the very air. It's frightful. Oh. A calm silence settles over us as we eat. As soon as she's done, Adrienne jumps up suddenly. It was nice to meet you, Hazel, but I do have to get going. Oh, okay. Will I see you again? Sure. Great! Adrienne runs off, leaving me to finish my pie in silence. Eventually, I finish eating and stand, wiping crumbs off my clothes. I try to retrace my steps to the village's entrance. I must have gotten turned around at some point because I take a wrong turn into an alley, and then another, and end up completely lost. I keep walking, but the further I walk, the more alien my surroundings seem. The alleyways get thinner and slowly darker as the light is more constrained. The buildings become wood and stone. I leave behind the rows of clothing lines, and the alleyways instead become cold, empty places, no windows or doors looking down on them. The noise of the world drops away, leaving only a dense silence, the only sound my footsteps when on the soft dirt. Then I reach a dead end, the point where all the paths converge, a small ring of old-looking worn-down stone houses. Standing at what must be the edge of the village, I'm boxed in by stone walls, almost entirely deprived of sunlight. The oldest and largest of the houses stands before me. The house is 2 stories tall, and must at some point have been beautiful to behold, made of polished, luxuriously engraved oak. Now, though, it is rotting. Even if I had a reason to, I would not dare step 1 foot into it, out of fear that the ceiling would collapse. I spot an old man in a wooden rocking chair, sitting outside the door of one of the houses, staring into the middle distance. His skin is so withered, his eyes so sullen, his fingernails so gnarled, that he looks almost made of wood himself. You there. His eyes suddenly blaze to life. What are you doing here? Me? Yes, you! I was looking at... I was just looking at the sky.
The sky? Are you daft, girl? The British is coming out in this one.
I think this whole... I think all of it is written in British English. I'm just more comfy with American English.
There are 1,000 better places to see the sky.
He mumbles a few more words as he settles back into his chair, but they don't reach my ears. Do you know why no one lives in this house anymore? It's a shame to see it rotting away.
I
said, do you...
Well, why do you think? You really think anyone will want to live in this walled-off prison? Me, I couldn't move. My family's been here 10 generations. This is a family home and I wouldn't abandon it, come hell or high water. But even then, if I didn't have my niece, making deliveries every so often, even I would have moved. Ain't nothing to be done about it, really. This part of town is long dead.
But someone must have lived here once, right? What happened? A serious look suddenly settles over the old man's face.
You sure you want to hear the story? Because if I'm starting, I ain't stopping till it's done. It's an important story, and I don't get many chances to tell it these days.
Go on.
Aye. This story's old, almost as old as I am. Happened in my youth, back when this area still breathed.
A strange expression comes over him, a look of distant reverence, as if he's staring at a painting I can't quite see.
This village seems young, but its bones are old. There have been houses on these hills for centuries, getting built, getting abandoned, rotting away. The timber sinks beneath the dirt and becomes foundation for the next. That's why we've got such good ground for building on. Once, when the main road was long and winding, the heart of the village was here, and everything flowed through this point. Of course, that couldn't last forever. Eventually the road moved and people built away, and this place became lost and forgotten. I remember hearing of some town far down the road being destroyed in the war. I heard that over time that changed the very shape of the road, and that changed what people built. But you know, I never really believed that. The people changed before the road did. That house you see there was built for a strange couple. Pale as ghosts, barely ever talked, but the money flowing out of their pockets seemed to have no end. People said that they were half royal, but no one could ever agree on which half. And their son, he shuddered. It was like you could see the devil in his eyes. You would swear you could see him communing with them, staring off into space and nothing at all for minutes or hours at a time when he talked to his dolls. There was one he always dragged around with him everywhere he went. It was a creepy little thing too, with its empty little smile, covered in cracks and fractures from being dragged across the cobbles. One day I found one of the thing's black glass eyes in my morning porridge. He shuddered. Blech. I don't even want to imagine how it got there. One day, I heard a strange noise in the middle of the night and I looked out the window. I saw that boy, wandering aimlessly through the village, wailing. I killed them. I killed them. He was holding a bloody knife in his hands. That was the last anyone saw of the parents too. They must be buried out there, somewhere in the fields.
What happened to the boy?
See, that's where things get messy. Nobody wanted to hang the kid, and nobody could bring themselves to let him starve either. Nobody wanted to take him in, though. He must have gone through a dozen or more foster parents. And because he never stopped being trouble, I always saw him battered and bruised. I began to feel sorry for him, in all honesty. You can hardly blame a child for succumbing to devilment, can you? There were a few more deaths too, always in suspicious circumstances, but never suspicious enough that the boy could take the blame. I suppose he'd gotten cleverer by then, because the town almost tore itself apart trying to find the killer. And then one day, the boy was gone. He left a note behind saying that he'd gone to study in the city. "I've gone to change my fortune," he said. And that was the last I ever saw of him. You can tell, can't you? There's no windows looking down on these back streets. Even the houses have turned their back on this place, on its curse, on the blood that was spilled here. Of course, no one wanted to build here after that. These are good fields and good farming. So people just moved a bit down the road and called that good enough. So, what you think of my story?
Is it true?
The old man laughs, settling back in his chair. Aye, it's as true as I remember it. Of course, it's hard to say how much that means these days.
His voice drifts off as his eyelids flicker, and he soon starts to snore. On my own again, and unsure what to think, I quickly pace back the way I came. Thankfully, it isn't long before I find myself in the village square, and from there I just follow the road. It takes a few tries, but I eventually retrace my path through the forest and find myself outside of Mary's hut again. However, when I push open the front door, I see her sitting at the table.
Hazel! Where were you?
Oh, I was just looking at the garden. It's really pretty. You've got some beautiful flowers growing in it.
It is, isn't it? I can show you around in more detail if you'd like.
Maybe another time. I'm pretty tired. Mary smiles at me, and I return to my room, shaking slightly. At night, I have fitful dreams of fire, and gallows, and bloody hands. Boom! Day 4! Are? I wake up to the sound of birdsong, and to the reassuring presence of a hand resting upon my shoulder.
Hazel! Did you sleep well?
Look at her face. It's cracked. Welcome in, Choco! Her face is cracked. It's like it's glass. You know? It's cracking. Yeah, what's up with that? Something something skin condition. Maybe.
Babes, I have the most insane theory. Perhaps like porcelain. Babes, she's the doll! Hold on.
Empty smile. Covered in cracks and fractures from being dragged across the cobbles. The thing's black glass eyes. She has one! She has a black eye. She's that boy's doll. That's my theory.
She needs a refill on her estrogen. Don't worry, girl. We collected all the stuff yesterday. We got you.
Hazel, did you sleep well? Not really. I sit up in bed, brushing her hand aside gently. Did you want something?
Well, I just thought your hair is getting a little untidy. If you want, I could cut it for you.
Sure.
Wonderful. Just sit over here and I'll get started.
Mary pulls a pair of delicate silver scissors from her bag as I drag myself out of bed and into the chair. We're so chill about this. Okay, it's a haircut though, which is interesting. I was, admittedly, just because, the last, TOXIC YURI game I, like, really remember was the end of an obsession. And I remember how hairbrushing was a theme in that game where, slowly, like, Rosetta, like, got all of the knots out of, what's-her-face's hair. It reminds me of that. I take another, closer look at Mary. She looks tired, and her skin somewhat pallid. She looks a lot less healthy than she did yesterday. Did you get any sleep?
I slept just fine. Thank you for worrying about me, though.
I wasn't... well, maybe I was. Mary starts on my hair, snipping and shearing away at loose ends, humming a pleasant tune as she works. I wince occasionally as her scissors part a tangled clump of hair. Oh! Cheese! Thank you for the 10 dana! Thank you! Everybody say cheese! Finally, she stops and takes a small handheld mirror from its place on the desk, handing it to me. You know what I just realized? Oh my god. You donate $10 because the dono is yellow. Like cheese. I just realized that. I always wondered why it was $10 in particular. You just got this! I just did! It's because it's a yellow dono! It's yellow like cheese! You just got that? Yeah! That was a link. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I might be a bit stupid. Thank you so much for the continuous bit. I think it's funny as hell. I'll keep cheesing for you. Don't worry. I just got that too. Wait, wait, so it was unintentional? Bro, that's so peak. That's so funny. Aster is dense. No. It was not the author's intention. That's why I couldn't tell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jeez. You joke, but I might be stupid. You're both dense. Tee. ... Still love them. She didn't know hate crushes were a thing. This is true. I still don't get it.
What do you think? I stare at my moment at my reflection. It's been a while since I've seen it last. I'm given the distinct impression that I'm staring at a small beast, a rabbit or shrew caught in a hunter's trap. I look disheveled and unkempt, but at least my hair is now perfectly neat and tidy. It's great.
Oh, I wish the sprite would change.
Thank you!
Oh, you don't know how happy that makes me.
I stand up and she pushes aside the chair, picking up the small rug beneath, now covered in my hair. I'll get rid of these hairs for you, okay?
That's her motivation. She needs our hair. Is she gonna turn us into a doll? God, I hope so.
Right. The day passes peacefully for a while. I brought a few books on alchemy from Mary's workroom and I pass the time with reading. I eat mutton for lunch, while Mary watches on like she always does. And then, late in the day, as evening approaches, I suddenly heard a noise. I'm returning to my room when, just as I pass by Mary's bedroom door, I hear the sound of something scraping. It's rough and harsh, like metal scraping against metal. After a few seconds, I hear the sound again, and then again. I take a few careful steps towards the door and press my ear up against it.
Oh, that's scraping. I thought I heard whispering?
As I do, I begin to notice other sounds, quieter ones, accompanying the scraping. I can hear deep, heavy breathing, the faint sound of gagging, and a strange, bubbling noise, the quietest of them all. I take another step, careful not to make any noise, and press my eye up against the edge of the door, which is slightly ajar. That's when I see it.
Please give us a CG.
Mary, sitting on her bed, hunched over, clutching in one hand a clump of hair. A clump of my hair. Slowly, she picks a few hairs from the clump, drops them into her open mouth, and swallows, her face twisting in revulsion. Then, she reaches for another few hairs and swallows them too. I must have let out a gasp or a whimper involuntarily, because her eyes suddenly flicker to the door, and I almost collapse in fear.
Hazel?
I back away from the door as quickly as I can without making any noise. I'm halfway down the corridor when I hear the door open behind me. Hazel, what did you see? Oh, sorry, did something happen? I give her my most placid smile, praying that she doesn't notice my shaking hands. I was just going back to my room. I returned one of the books I borrowed from your workroom. Oh, that's good then. You, She looks for a moment both embarrassed and confused. Then she collects herself. Good night, Hazel. Sleep well. I return to my room, close the door behind me slowly and carefully, then slam shut the latch. I can feel the discordance in my body. My nerves are frayed. My skin feels sensitive and raw. My heart is beating faster and faster and faster. I walk over to the desk and pick up the hand mirror, staring at my own reflection. My hair. Did she really take my hair to eat it? That's when I see a thin scar on the side of my neck. Faded, but clearly recent. That must have been left by him. God. Scraps of fabric tear free from my clothes and wrap around my body, binding around my neck, my arms until I cannot even move. Chains wrap around my legs, heavy iron chains. I try to take a step backwards and almost fall. I cannot even move. My skin peels away from my face, bubbles up and dissolves in the tranquil air. My body is nothing but raw, red muscle, glistening with blood. I see it shift and deform in the mirror, pulsing with every beat of my heart. I touch my cheek with one finger and almost cry out in agony. My hair crawls along my scalp, bursting through my skin. He used to say he liked it long, that it made me look prettier. Then he would tear and pull at it whenever he was upset. Some nights, I worried that he would tear and tear until I went bald, and then he'd have no more use for me. Blood trickles down the back of my neck. I can feel my nails twisting and lengthening into claws. I curl my hand into a fist and feel them press against my palm. It is a familiar feeling. His nails would dig into my skin, cutting bright red lines until my whole back was peeled raw and slick with sweat and blood. The scar. It curls along my neck like a snake, its scales rippling in the faint light. That was when... When I come to, I'm lying on the floor in a puddle of my own vomit. Slowly, I stand up, wipe the bile from my clothes, undress, and lie down in bed. That night, I don't sleep. Ah. Where are we going this time? Someone hold me, I'm scared. Honestly? So, I'm liking this one so far. Because... So there's a... how do I describe it? So usually, with these, like, TOXIC YURI visual novels, you kind of get the sense that, one of them is, like, just a terrible person, right? You get the sense that one of them just sucks. And then the other one is kind of, like, her victim. And, you know, it's interesting to watch. But, you kind of get that sense, right? Here, I actually feel that a little bit less. And I like it. Because I feel like Mary... And then it turns out both were toxic. This is true. I like that too. But this is actually refreshing in the sense that so far it seems like neither of them are toxic, honestly. At least, that's the impression that I'm getting. Is that, like, neither one of them are really particularly flawed or wrong. Or, I mean, they're flawed, but, like, they're not, like...
how do I say? They both seem like they're victims, honestly, of like some greater thing. Both are so incredibly traumatized. That's what I get the sense of, right? Like, I don't know, Mary gives me vibes that like she was mistreated in the past. Obviously Hazel was. Taking the doll theory into account. Yeah, I wonder what the whole doll thing, like how all that's gonna come into play. I trail behind Mary as she makes her way through the forest, brushing aside branches and stepping over rocks.
It's been a while since the last time you bathed, hasn't it?
Is it that obvious? Mary chuckles.
Sorry, that was a rude question. I know a good stream nearby, and I thought I'd show you the way.
Be back if I can. See you later, Gabriel. Thank you so much.
You're free to go back home after that if you want.
No, you were right. Huh?
Here we are.
A large basin lies before us, a shimmering pool of clear blue water fed by a flowing stream. I step forward and dip my hand beneath the water's surface, feeling it run through my fingers. When I turn back around, Mary's in the process of pulling her dress over her head. Hey! I feel my cheeks burning with embarrassment.
What?
You're getting naked.
Who gives a fuck? Why is she acting so scandalized about this? Wasn't she a servant before? Don't servants share rooms and stuff like that? The moment the words come out of my mouth, I feel stupid and childish for saying them. Okay, at least she has self-awareness. Of course I am. I need a bath.
Me, I give a fuck. Let me see! But I'm still here.
Oh, it's fine. It's just us girls here after all.
I screw my eyes shut.
Oh!
Oh, she's gorgeous!
Humana. Oh, yeah! Ow! Classic bat CG, thank you! Oh, my heart throbs. Yeah, something else is throbbing for me too. Oh my goodness gracious. With some Hoyo level CG. Come to think of it, this does remind me of that CG of Hysolins in the bath.
When I open them again, Mary is drifting through the water, a look of sheer bliss on her face. She lets out a deep sigh.
This is wonderful. Are you not coming in?
No, I kneel by the water's edge, overcome with frustration. This is why I didn't want you undressing. I knew you'd expect me to do the same. I can't do it, okay? I just can't.
I don't mind.
That's not what this is about.
Oh.
It's fine. I'll just wait until you're done. Then you can go on ahead.
Well...
She kicks over to the water's edge, looking up into my eyes.
You don't have to undress to go swimming. It's not like those clothes don't also need a wash. The walk back to the house will be a pain, but it's not far. And you can undress once we're back home.
I suppose. I kick off my shoes and lower myself into the pool feet first. Damn, yarunda. The water is cold, but refreshing, and I soon find my tension wearing away as I float along.
I'm sorry, you know, about what you've gone through.
You don't have to be. It wasn't your fault. Mary stands up and stretches, her back turned to me, and my breath is taken away. A web of scars adorns her back, carved into her skin. Your scars. I reach out one hand and brush it across her back, feeling its ridges, its contours.
You like them?
Can you hide the text? I think so. Thought it was H. Oh, wait. Hide. Jaja. Pity.
You like them?
What? No, it's horrible. You must have gone through so much.
Honey, you're looking at the proof of a life worth living.
Really?
Well, it must have been. Just look at how many people have tried to take it away from me.
She laughs, but there's something hollow at the edge of her voice. I wrap my arms around her torso, feeling her cold, smooth skin. VTuber, of course, on YouTube. I'm dual streaming to Twitch. It's still not right. No one should have to endure so much suffering. You least of all. Mary suddenly spins me around and pulls me into a tight hug. Then she lets go and crouches down, cradling my face in her hands.
Hazel, I love you so, so much.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I'm also streaming on Twitch. Left Twitch chat to fend for themselves when the lag started.
Well, hey, it's not my fault.
Oh, okay. She asexuals be like, maybe.
What's up with my mouth? Every so often I'm looking over at it. It's like not opening properly. What's up with that? It's bothering me.
Worst they could say is no.
Hold on, let me... There we go. A bit better, maybe. Why is it so... Why can it not, like, get it together? Hello? It's bothering me. What's up with my mouth? It's talking. I mean, yeah. I'm the only chatter on Twitch. I'm like the last survivor. I think people tend to lurk over on Twitch, which is fine. That's how it was before. Stays open on high volume. Maybe noise suppressor? Wait, that's right. Wasn't there a... Are? Wait, what the? Whoa. I think it's working a little better now. A little. Close thy trap, magician. Close thy shit, dear magician. Maybe like here? Maybe? I feel like I'm not smiling as much either, which is kind of bothering me. But I think that's fine for this stream. I'll leave it for now. No clue how your setup behaves. My setup is so weird. Like, given the dog, you might have put on more noise suppression. Nah. I actually left. I've left all my settings alone, actually. So. Won't water seep in because of her cracks? Should she have been bathing like that? That's a good point. You know, maybe. She probably has like stopgap measures. You know how like, you ever like, you know how like when you get your shoes in water, you just kind of leave them outside to dry for a little bit. Welcome in, Taki.
I'm sorry. I love you so much.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. It's probably an awful thing to say after everything you've been through, but I couldn't hold it in any longer. I love you.
Unsure of what to say, I stare at her face, taking it all in. Her skin is cold and pale. You know, I feel like, you know, we should like eat together a little bit more first. I think perhaps we are skipping a couple of steps, Miss Mary. She looks more unhealthy now than she did yesterday. Her breathing is faint, and her fingers feel stiff, almost lifeless. And yet, behind her eyes is a fire more intense than any I have seen. She sighs and lets me go. I sink back into the water.
I'm sorry about that.
It's alright. I pull myself to my feet, shaking the water out of my ears. Next time you want to randomly hug me, can you put some clothes on first? What is this girl on?
So cute. Hey, you were the one who... Next time, so I can keep hugging you?
If it'll make you happy, then fine.
Oh, Hazel!
She pulls me into another hug, and I fall back into the water under her weight. Hey! Sorry.
Should we start heading back then?
Sure. A while passes without much of note happening. Another meal, another conversation, some more reading. After lunch, Mary offers to show me around her workroom, and I oblige. The tour and her eager explanations are enjoyable, but there's one question I ask that provokes a strange response.
And this piece of glassware is incredibly handy. It allows me to evaporate liquids and then recollect them through condensation so nothing goes to waste. I'll show you how it works sometime.
Where did you get all of this?
Sorry?
Oh, I was just wondering, because a lot of this equipment seems really rare and expensive. And I've never heard of most of these ingredients before. Mary opens her mouth and pauses for a moment, as if she's thinking of what to say.
I suppose there's no harm in telling you. I used to be an alchemist in the capital. In fact, I used to study at the Royal College of Alchemy.
Really? Mary chuckles.
A decent pedigree was the one gift my parents left me when they passed. That and the money, of course.
But then, what happened to make you leave the capital?
Well, I didn't leave by choice. The academy kicked me out. Those stuffy old men. They didn't like how I changed, I suppose. Anyway, enough about me. Don't you want to see the garden?
Her cracks vanish from her face throughout this conversation.
Hazel, if you ain't gonna play, pass the ball! How many chapters does this game have? Did she actually transition? That, you know, that would actually be so cool if she did!
Oh, hello.
Is this the boy from the story? Wait, that'd be so cool if it was.
I love your voice acting. Thank you so much.
But I was going to check chapters.
The rest of my tour passes without issue, and I start to think that what I saw on Mary's face might have been nothing more than my imagination. We're in chapter 4. When she mentioned her parents, I could have sworn I saw, for just the briefest of moments, a twisted grin forming on her lips. I see it. Day 6!
It's 100% the boy. I could really see that too. That like makes a lot of sense.
What did that say?
Hazel gets eaten, gets lavender. Hazel gets eaten and gets stared at by strangers. Hazel takes a bath and admires Mary's form. Hazel gets eaten. The boy. Eaten is crazy. Oh my god, there is cannibalism in this game. You know it's an Aster game when there's cannibalism. The boy fused with its doll. Wait! I got it. The boy's... Mary's ideal form was the doll that she had. And so she was making this magic to be whatever she wanted to be. And she modeled herself off of the doll so she could be whatever she wanted to be. And she chose to be the doll, and that's why she gets cracks in her face. Ooh, hold up! Oh, hold up! Ooh! That's what I'm thinking. Oh, that would be so cool if that was it. Ooh.
She chose to be a tall glass of milk. Welcome in, Frederick. Come morning, I am awoken by the sound of knocking and by a familiar voice.
Hazel, can you open the door?
I get out of bed, unlatch the door, and open it.
Why did you lock the door? You never used to do that. Your eye. Oh, this?
She taps the bandage a few times, like the thought of it worrying me had never even crossed her mind.
I just had a bit of a nasty fall, that's all. It'll be healed up in a few days, I'm sure.
Are you sure? It looks bad.
I told you it's fine. More importantly, I need something from you.
What is it?
I need your blood.
I laugh, and I expect her to laugh along with me. She doesn't. The look in her eyes is serious. No, more than that. I only now realize just how disturbed she looks. Her only unharmed eye has gone wide, its pupil a tiny black dot in a sea of white. Oh, I wish it actually looked like that on the sprite. Her arms are shaking slightly, her hands curling and uncurling. Her eye keeps darting around the room. You know, damn, this is a missed opportunity, honestly, you know? They have live 2D and everything for this game, so like it would be cool if the movements that they were describing like actually reflected on her model.
She looks nothing like she did yesterday.
What's wrong? No, I told you, nothing's wrong.
She slams her fist into the wall and the wood buckles from the impact. Hazel, if you love me, you'll do this for me.
Okay.
Great. She opens her mouth wide to smile, and for the first time I see how much she is salivating. She grabs me by the shoulder and drags me over to the bed, throwing me against it. I whimper in pain as my body hits the mattress, but I don't dare move. So I lie there, completely still, as she crawls up onto the bed, kneeling over me. She leans forwards until her face is only a few inches from mine, her arms and legs against the bed, standing all fours like some savage beast. She opens her mouth wide, revealing an impossibly sharp pair of canines, and I brace myself. Then she stops. Mary closes her mouth and smiles at me.
Rah! Bark, 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 bark! Rah! Oh, I'm doing more than salivating. Apologies.
Sorry, this'll hurt a bit. Just bear with it, okay? Then she leans forward and bites my neck. The pain is unimaginable, like a red-hot brand being driven into my shoulder. Worse is the feeling of my blood leaving my body, like my insides are spilling out. But the worst are the sounds. Mary snarling, growling, my screams filling the room from wall to wall. And the loudest, a hideous slurping, gulping sound. I watch in disbelief as her body thrashes and her skin almost starts to glow, its color slowly returning. I see small hairline cracks across her body, ones that I'd never noticed before, binding before my eyes. Her hands find mine and our fingers lock together. She presses me down against the bed and I can feel myself almost being crushed by her weight. My vision is blurring. Sound is receding from the world. My breath is coming up short. And then, Mary lets go of me. The pain fades somewhat. She sits up and wipes my blood from her hands with one hand. From her mouth with one hand. I wish we'd gotten a CG of that. Thanks, honey. You have no idea how much I needed that. Then she clambers off the bed and leaves me there. My arms and chest sore, my clothes a mess, my shoulder still slowly bleeding. As quietly as I can, I start to cry. Some time passes and Mary returns.
She applies a poultice to the wound on my shoulder and bandages it up. She apologizes profusely the entire time. I barely hear her words. I only find the strength to leave my bed hours later as noon approaches. When I step out into the hall, I find it empty. The door to the workroom is closed, and from the sound of it, Mary's in there now, working away. Suddenly struck by the desire to be anywhere but here, I find myself wandering out of the house and down that familiar dirt road. My legs almost move on their own. As I near the edge of the forest, I notice something in the distance, faintly visible between the trees. As I get closer, I make out what remains of a house, burned almost to the ground. Support beams stick out of the dirt like the ribcage of some great beast, charred as black as coal. I need to blow my nose. Mate. Call me Ray. Oh, see you later, Rayon. Thank you so much.
Wait, her skin is cracking like porcelain and the game is called Porcelain Heart. It just clicked for me.
Yeah. I walk towards it, overcome by curiosity, but as I near the ruin, I suddenly hear a voice.
I swear her avatar sometimes blushes. Eh?
Oh, hello. Priest. And you have an animated sprite, which means you're important.
Are you lost, dear?
An unfamiliar man in priestly garb is standing to my right. Aventurine! From his tranquil posture, he looks to have been standing there for a while. No, I'm fine.
He's clearly unconvinced. Are you alright, child? You look shaken.
I said I'm fine, and I'm not a child.
I apologize. I did not mean to demean you. It is simply that, before the majesty of God, we are all children, each and every one of us. Here, I have something for you.
He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a sprig of lavender, pressing it into my palm.
The smell should calm your nerves, and it does wonders when mixed into a tea.
I lift the lavender to my nose and inhale. It helps to distract me, at least. Thanks. What are you doing out here?
I could ask the same of you.
I don't really know. There's just something about this house.
Yes, this place was once home to a grievous tragedy. I try to visit at least once a year to pay my respects.
What tragedy?
The fear of witchcraft is an all too common malady in recent times. Even a decade ago, fear had these people in an iron grip. 2 women used to live here, kind souls, both of them. They were happy to provide food and shelter for travelers who needed it. I found myself enjoying their hospitality on several occasions. Of the 2 women, one of them, Eleanor, I think she was called, she worked in the nearby village at her family's tailor shop. The other woman worked as a doctor, producing and developing cures and remedies. I suppose that was the problem. Eleanor told me once that her father could never get out of his mind the thought that she was being stolen away every time she left the village. I heard several that, even though the other woman was quite the talented doctor, many of the villagers didn't trust her skills. The idea that someone other than God could have such power over life and death, over their life and death, to them it was terrifying. Hatred requires but a small seed to bloom. I look back at the house and shiver. What happened here? And why does it sound so familiar?
Hmm? Burnt house. Are we here with the priest? Hmm. I reach down and pick up what looks like a scrap of paper sticking out of the rubble. When I pull it out, however, I see that it's actually a painting, charred by smoke and fire. Auto! I lift it up to my face to get a closer look, but as I do, a gust of wind picks up, and the painting crumbles away, scattering in the wind. I could see this being, Mary before she evolved. All I'm left with is the faint impression that the painting's style seemed familiar. Just a rock. It looks like it has a great weight to it, but I don't have any use for it now. Scattered around the area are what looks like the remains of glass bottles, vials, and wooden boxes, torn, shattered, and broken to pieces. What are these? The doctor I told you about. She had quite the collection of ingredients and equipment. I've heard that once the fire burned itself out, a few of the villagers tore through the house, looking for evidence of witchcraft. This would appear to be the result of their search. How did the fire start? I did not witness it myself, so I cannot be certain. But from what I've heard, it was a group of villagers, several of them nursing a grudge. They must have blocked or barricaded the front door so that neither of the women could escape. I can see something behind the glass. It looks familiar almost. I step closer and carefully press one hand against the glass, but it doesn't budge. That window is the one part of the building that's still fully intact, and whatever's behind it is blocked by rubble on the other side. I'm gonna need something heavy if I want to get through it. I lean down and pick up the large rock with both arms, straining from the exertion. What are you doing? You'll see. I heave the rock with all my might and flinch as I hear it crash into the window, shattering it to pieces. A few birds fly out of the trees overhead, cawing and cooing in surprise at the sudden noise. As carefully as I can, I step through the broken window, avoiding the sharp panes of shattered glass. Hey! Welcome in, Ash! Hey, Aster! Spotted some TOXIC YURI. Hope you're doing well and hope the stream has been nice? Yes! This game is fun so far, and it's really pretty. On the other side, almost buried under the rubble, are a few scattered ingredients in a cracked clay bowl. The ingredients look random at first, but I know better. A sprig of lavender, a branch of hemlock, and in the center of the bowl, a bezoar stone. I clamber back out of the wreckage and look back at the priest, who's staring at me in shock. Sorry, I needed this. I give him a short nod, then turn around and leave. At first, I intend to head back home immediately. Then I remember what's waiting for me there and I pause. An image of Adrienne flashes through my mind. I need someone to talk to. Someone who won't hurt me. I turn around and head towards the village. I break out of the forest and my pace quickens. When I finally reach the village, I'm almost running. I come to a halt in the town center and look around when... Hear ye, hear ye! Justice has been served. Another fallen soul has been purged from this world. Witness her fate and repent your sins. Repent! I don't hear a word he says. Oh no. In the center of the town square is a makeshift gallows. Hanging in that gallows, swinging slowly in the faint wind, is a lump of flesh, gray, rotten, and lifeless. My blood runs cold. I collapse to my knees. What happened? What in God's name could have happened here? Oh no! Is it because we gave her the daffodil? Just 3 days ago, Adrienne had been so full of life. Why My Aunt Mary! She's the one who they were hunting for, right? She's the damn witch! She's the one who deserves to... I can't afford any more attention and I can't bear to stay here even a second longer, so I run. Without any thought of where I'm running to, my feet pick up speed until the world around me seems to fade into the distance. I bite my lip to fight back the tears. I'm already getting some stares from the crowd. I only stop and collapse onto the dirt, gasping for breath when the village is no longer in sight. Is it because we gave her the daffodil and the daffodil was like given to us by the witch? Is that why? When I wake up, the sun is bright, the sky is blue, and the birds are singing. It's a beautiful day. I groggily pull myself out of bed and stumble into the hall. Once again, I find the house empty. There's a note left on the table, in shaky, unconfident handwriting, next to a loaf of bread and a few apples. I don't think I should be around you anymore. I don't know when I'll be back. I'm so sorry, Em. I take a bite out of one of the apples, savoring its bitter taste. Then I get to work. Mary was in the workroom all of last night, so I couldn't use it, but last night was a half moon. Today will be my only chance to prepare the potion for the next month. I enter the workroom and retrieve the bezoar from its hiding place, then lay out all of my ingredients. Hemlock, arum lily, St. John's wort, and lavender. Mixing the paste takes a while, as does preparing the water. It takes some searching through the kitchen to find a bowl, and then I have to trace my path back to the stream. Then I use a tinder box to get the fireplace going, and hold the bowl at arm's length over it until it feels warm enough. From there, I follow the instructions to the letter. Apply the paste to the bezoar, let it soak in the water for a few minutes, and collect the sediment. I scrape it up into a small glass vial, no bigger than my pinky finger, cork the vial, and tuck it into my pocket. I'm suddenly overcome with hesitation. That's it, right? All I have to do now is drink the potion, and no one from my past life, or my current one, will ever be able to find me again. I'll be free at last. Shaking slightly, I raise the potion to my lips and steel myself, when I suddenly hear a noise outside the door. Panicking, I quickly cork the vial and stuff it back in my pocket when the door bursts open. Hazel! I realize for the first time that she isn't wearing her eye patch. In fact, her eye is completely healed. Drink the cheese! Oh my god. Here, we got another $10. Alright, I will drink the cheese. I got you. Hold on. I'm gonna get this. Hold on. I'll do the funny. I'll do the funny. Listen to this. There you go. I hope the $10 was worth it. Oh. You know what they say, if you're a streamer, you gotta be hydrated. She's back! For a moment, my neck twinges with a dull pain. Yes? I'm sorry. She reaches out and takes my hand, but when I recoil from her touch, she shrinks back. I mean it. I really do. I thought I needed some time to think, but I was just trying to avoid this conversation. I don't want you to hate me. But maybe you should. The things I've done, the people I've hurt, the people I've abandoned. I don't deserve forgiveness anymore. And here I am, trying to run away again, like I've done so many times before. If If you give me a chance, just one more chance, then I'll do everything I can to make it up to you. I swear I'll never hurt you again. Can you do that? Give me one more chance. I open my mouth to give her my answer when I suddenly hear the distinctive sound of someone knocking the house's front door. We both freeze. Who is that? I don't know. The knocking repeats, louder now. I move closer to the front door, my nerves on edge. Oh, hell. Hazel! I know you're in there! Come out now and we can settle this peacefully. My blood freezes. I know that voice. Alright. I didn't want to do this, but you leave me no choice. Reginald! There's a crash, and a shower of splinters as an axe tears into the door, breaking through the latch. The door swings open. Good man, Reginald. Keep this up and you'll earn that knighthood any day now. The Duke of Heart barges his way into the room, flanked by two tough-looking guards, each armed with a crossbow. My blood curdles. Mary steps in front of me and rises to her full height, her hands clenched into fists, her eyes full of fire and brimstone. And just what the hell do you think you're doing? Why, reclaiming my property, of course, as is my God-given right. Don't make too much of a fuss about it. This is my land, after all. I was bound to find her eventually. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a daffodil, staring at it with some tenderness. No! That girl, Adrienne. She was quite the talker once I put her under the knife. Not that it did it any blah blah blah. Not that it did it any good. Did her any good. Ugh. You're sick. Get out of here now if you want to keep your life. I fucking knew it. I shouldn't have given her the daffodil. I was just trying to be nice. Fuck. Bro, I kind of felt it the second I gave her. I was like, this is gonna have consequences. It was the flower. Huh. We can rewind. We can. We'll do this route first. The Duke sighs, carefully tucking the daffodil back into his pocket. There's 3 endings and 1 secret one, right? Can we do this like adults, please? Without the name-calling and stupid threats. Your threats aren't going to work. I've taught my men a lesson or two about fearing anyone other than me. I notice whip scars and bruises across the men's arms and faces. I shiver. Hand over my Hazel, or I will order my man Reginald here. He claps Reginald on the shoulder, who looks uncomfortable with the attention. To shoot an arrow right through your head. Your death will be painful and ugly, and then I'll take her anyway. It's your choice. Hazel isn't yours. She never was. You just aren't getting it, are you? I am the Duke of this province. I own the floorboards you're standing on and the ground underneath it. I own this house, and I own this forest, and I own Hazel. She is in fact one of my most treasured possessions, and I just cannot stand the thoughts of anyone else touching her. Mary bristles at his words, and the Duke's features light up in sadistic glee. Oh yes, I've heard of you before. The way you take in poor, broken young girls, then leave them homeless when they reject your advances. Several of my current maids came to me because they had nowhere left to go after you abandoned them. He nods towards me, and I shrink back behind Mary. Does she know? Have you tried to touch her already? Oh, look at her eyes! Of course she knows! And have you apologized yet? Have you begged her to give you another chance, to never leave you behind? At least I am honest in my intentions. When Mary finally speaks, her voice is cold and quiet. Shut up. She turns back to face me. It's not true. But she sees something in my eyes. Some hint of doubt or fear. Her expression barely shifts, but I see tears budding in her eyes before she wipes them away and turns back around to face the Duke. She closes her eyes, takes a deep, long breath, and for a moment she is the picture of calm. Then her eyes snap open, and her fists unfurl,
her fingers curved like claws. She leans forwards, crouching, almost like a tiger before its prey. When she speaks, her voice betrays no emotion. This is your last chance. Leave now, or I will tear you limb from limb. Reginald, ready your bow. Yes, sir. Hazel, close your eyes. I screw my eyes shut tight, and the world goes dark. I hear the twang of an arrow being loosed, and the dull thud of it hitting the wall. I hear running and growling, and then screaming, deep and guttural. I only might open my eyes again once the room is silent. I find the room completely empty and completely still. Behind me, the workroom door creaks open, and Mary pokes her head out. Are you okay? Yes. Great. That was gnarly. Yeah, gnarly is right. Woof woof. Imagine if her CG was covered in blood. I wish it was! The live 2D is beautiful. I wish there was more variation in the sprites. That's a big thing. I wish there was more. Are you okay? Did they hurt you? Hazel. You've known me for a while now. Don't ask stupid questions. I feel like they would have added more if it wasn't for a jam. This came out like right before it ended too, if I'm correct. Okay, well, I should also clarify. So they released 2 versions of this game. They released one for the jam, and then one where they expanded on it a little bit. I'm not sure how they expanded on it, but they did list that this version was post-jam, which implies that they added some stuff. So I was hoping for a little bit more, admittedly. Hopefully it garners enough attention to have a Steam release. Yeah, I hope so. That'd be really cool. You should get some sleep. We'll talk in the morning. But it's only noon. I'll be busy for some time. With that, she leaves the doorway and slams the door shut. I watch it bounce off its hinges, then settle slightly ajar. As I'm standing there, I suddenly hear a loud noise, a horrible tearing noise, and then a loud crack. I inch closer to the door. I have to know. Wait, this was part of a jam? It sure was. I press my eye up against the opening, and I see it. What does jam mean in game terms? So a game jam is a game where there's like a prompt or a theme given for people to make a game around. And then usually a game jam lasts for about 1 month. So they announce the game jam and then give time for people to put like stuff together. And then within 1 month, usually, they have to make a whole game. So a lot of game jam games have, like for example, the theme for this one was TOXIC YURI. But there have been some really creative game jams in the past. Yeah, this was for the second TOXIC YURI VM, that's right. So there have been some really creative game jams in the past. One of them that I liked a while back was there was a challenge where you could only use one main asset. And there were a lot of really cool games that came out of that one. One of them was what was that one with like the one with like the man in your room, and it was like an ASMR game, and like this basically this guy like whispered to you. Just for reference, what jam was it? Yeah. Geez, I don't remember. Blah. Some games you played were probably for game jams before. Oh yeah, most of Studio Investigave's games, they make them for game jams. This one is TOXIC YURI VN 2. That's this game jam. If I recall, It Gets So Lonely Here was also written for a game jam. But yeah, like I play a lot of game jam games because they're very like
bite size and good for stream. Right, what did we see? Ah!
Mary, crouching over a pile of body parts.
See, this is what I want. More of this, more of this.
It's almost hard to believe that so much flesh and so much blood could come from just 3 bodies. She reaches down and, with delicate force, tears a chunk out of one of the corpses. She raises the chunk of meat to her lips and takes a bite, and just as she swallows it, the look on her face, it's sheer bliss. She must have heard me gasp in shock because her eyes start to the door and she jumps to her feet. I try to back away, but I only make it a few steps before the door crashes open and Mary steps out in front of me, knife still in her hand.
I knew it! I knew you were spying on me!
I back away further, my hands shaking.
You...
I can no longer control myself. The words spill from my mouth unbidden.
The Duke was right! You're a monster!
Mary lets out a scream of frustration, and I wince and cover my ears. She grips the door frame so tightly that she tears through the wood like it was butter.
You have no idea. I have been so hungry for so long now. I've been starving myself all week just for you. Why? So you could build up an appetite? Am I next on your plate? No. It was because I wanted to be someone you could love. I was trying to change. I just lost control for a second, that's all.
I shrink back further, and I see panic creep across her features.
Please, you have to understand, everything the Duke said, it was all lies. Well, there have been other girls, yes, before you, but they were the ones who left me. I've never hurt anyone, I swear.
My neck twinges with dull pain. My hands find the front door behind me, and I grip the doorknob tight.
Hazel, please. I still love you. Won't you give me one more chance?
She holds out one hand towards me in a gesture of reconciliation. Looking at her delicate fingers, her carefully trimmed nails, it's hard to think of her as a monster. Then I remember of the feeling of those nails digging into my back. I pull the door open and turn around.
Hazel! Was everything we've done together meaningless? Was it all really worth nothing to you?
I turn back and stare into her eyes, full of genuine sorrow. Tears stream down her cheeks.
Hazel, please. I can change. Just take my hand. Top to bottom.
I turn back and walk through the door, out into the forest beyond.
Hazel, come back here!
I ignore Mary. She has no power over me anymore. From here, my future is uncertain. I don't have anywhere to go. But with the Duke dead, I don't have anyone hunting me either. And if I ever do need it, I'll have the perfect getaway tool hidden in my pocket.
Hazel! Hazel!
I suppose the first place to head is the village. No one is waiting for me there, but there might be opportunities for work and lodging. I could even find that priest. I'm sure he'd be willing to help. And from there, well, I could go anywhere. I pick up my pace. Behind me, Mary's house is almost out of view. Then, something heavy crashes into my back. As I fall to the ground, I turn around. Mary kneels over me, her face twisted into a vicious snarl.
You think you're so much better than me. You think you have the right to toy with me like this? Oh my god. Hello, readers from Anne. Hello, Anne Assault. Hello, Anne-chan. Thank you for the raid. Hello. How are all of you? Wow, thank you so much. All 26 of you. YouTube, say hi. And Twitch, say hi to YouTube. Anne Assault. Thank you so much. Hi everybody, I am your magician, but you can call me Aster. And right now I am playing a TOXIC YURI game. Right now we are at the climax. We are looking at the endings right now. For context, this is Mary. She is the witch that lives in the woods. And the protagonist is a girl named Hazel who looks a lot like me. And Mary is a cannibal. Lots of fun stuff going on here. Bit of an intense time to raid, indeed. I hope all of y'all are having a good day, though. Hopped over from YouTube to say hello. Yeah! Ooh, cool. Tonito, thank you for following. Beautiful crash out to raid into. Peak for real, for real. Thank you, Anna-chan. But yes, so we're running away from our toxic girlfriend right now. So, tee-hee! Alright, let's start over again. You think you're so much better than me? You think you have the right to toy with me like this? You were planning to tell the villagers all about me, weren't you? I'm not gonna let you get me killed! I try to sit up. No, shut up! Shut up! She pushes me back down, and as her palm slams into my chest, the air leaves my lungs. As I crash onto the ground again, I hear a crack, and I think for a moment that one of my ribs is broken. Then I feel it. A cold liquid seeping through my clothes and into my skin. A vial! My body starts to shake, racked by convulsions, as an unimaginable pain blooms in my chest like a bright red flower. I can't move, can't speak, can't think. I can feel my bones twisting, my skin tearing, my muscles coiling around themselves, then breaking apart. Oh no, I didn't mean to. I try to focus, to picture my body intact and whole, but the convulsions continue. It's alright. I'll put you out of your misery, okay? I try to open my mouth, to speak, to tell her that it'll be alright, but all that comes out of my mouth is a pathetic whine. Shh. It's alright. I love you. She plants a kiss on my forehead, then places one hand around my neck. I reach out one hand, trying to grab hers, to move it away, but my fingers only brush uselessly against her wrist. She clenches her grip, and with the sound of flesh tearing, my life comes to an end. Don't cry. You'll be part of me now, see? We'll be together forever. We'll never be apart. We'll... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Wow! So that's our first ending, I suppose. Yeah! So are the credits gonna appear? Oh. Chief of the Violent Women Appreciation Club! 2 a.m. bug fixes. Oh my god. Oh, let me, I think I have the, hold on. There we go. Aw. Oh, notes from Sina! Thank you so much for playing our little labor of love. 1 dislocated leg, please send well wishes to me. 1 concussion, please send well wishes to me, Lamel. 1 insane fever, please get well soon, Astra. And a team of tired souls later, this game finally exists. Please be kind, write a nice comment if you'd like. We live for them. Play through the game again and again if you want. Unlock all the endings and maybe an Easter egg. Stay tuned for more TOXIC YURI horror games. Oh, yes! And check out our others if you haven't yet. The world will never have enough. Beautiful. Hold on. The credits are on the main menu? At least I thought they were. Writer's name is similar to Aster. Yeah, Astra. I thought I saw them on the menu. Here it is. About. Here's all of the credits. Jajang. Right. Alright, let's go for our next endings. Yo, Aster, did you write this? God, I wish. I did? Hazel! This looks the same. So this is probably all the same until the choice, right? Yep. I love how we still get to hear the sound effects. Whoa! Alright. Let's take her hand. I take her hand and feel her fingers grip mine with reassuring strength. I forgive you. Mary pulls me into an embrace, tears streaming down her face. Thank you! You have no idea how much this means to me. It's alright. I never hated you. I was just so scared. Oh, Hazel. I love you so much. I love you too. She squeals in joy and clutches me tighter, so tight that it hurts for a moment. I let out a yelp of pain and she lets go. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to be more careful with my strength. Don't worry, I'm fine. So, I should prepare lunch. How does meat sound? My eyes drift over to the workroom door, and Mary laughs uproariously. Oh, don't be silly! I have some lamb left in the pantry. I'll go get it now. That sounds great. Wonderful! She smiles at me, and in that moment, the whole world seems to shine. Adam! My small world is, for now, blissfully dark and silent. The cold stone floor numbs my skin, but its touch is familiar and comforting. Aster didn't work on this game, but she is working on a different game. Oh, this is true. It's in the pinned message, so y'all can probably see it, but I am working on a game right now. It's called Midnight Chain New Moon. It'll be releasing next year, and it is published by Playism. The people who published hit games like Omori, Ebe, Signalis, Night in the Woods, and Exit 8, which was made into a movie that was like on the silver screen last year. So, if y'all like, if you like pretty girls, and my voice acting and my singing, or even if you don't, if any of those titles sound good to you, the same people who thought they were cool thought that this game was cool. So you should go check it out. The link to wishlist it is pinned in both YouTube and Twitch chat. Good luck with your game. Thank you. I am not directing it, just to be clear. I am one of the team members working on it. I am working on the English localization, I am voice acting, I am singing, and I am bug testing. Then, I hear the door creak open above me, and footsteps echo down the rough stone stairs. How are you doing, honey? I let out a low, dull whine, but Mary just chuckles. That doesn't tell me anything. My mouth tries to form the words, but my lips just flap uselessly. Come on, you should really be used to it by now. I'll keep teasing you until you get it through your head. You know, you're never going to get to speak back to me again. She pushes my lips aside and reaches one finger into my mouth. It brushes against the useless stump where my tongue used to be. Eh? Good. The cut's healing nicely. I whine pitifully, but Mary just looks down at me with scorn. Come on. You shouldn't be so upset.
It's not like you ever used that tongue for anything meaningful. This is what comes to those who speak only to pass judgment. Although I have trained as a surgeon, so... She leans forwards and whispers into my ear. Once I'm sure you've learned your lesson, I might just let you have it back. Won't that be nice? I recoil from her, retreating back into the darkness, but she just follows me with her candle, its light burning my weakened eyes. Oh, are you hungry? Is that why you're so upset? I try to back away further, but the chain wrapped around my legs catches against the wall. Mary sighs and moves closer. One of her arms wraps around me, and the other brushes through my hair, trimmed down to almost nothing. I know. It's sad that I have to chain you up like this. But we both know the reason why, don't we? Every time I give you space to roam, you try to run away from me. When will you learn your lesson? I whine and try to push her away. Mary looks down at me with a deep pity. Look, I don't hate you. I want you to be happy. If you keep playing along and doing everything I say, for just a few more days, I'll let you up into the garden next time. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Good girl. Her arms coil around my body like a python, squeezing me like a vice. I am breathless until she relents, and I gasp for air. I try to pull away from her grip, but she just holds on tighter and I go limp. I stare up into her eyes, so full of desperate affection, as she leans in closer. I love you. Man. Pretty good.
Alright. Their happy ending begins here! Oh yeah! Happiest ending I've ever seen.
Pretty good, that was amazing. We're gonna hear it again. It's like a car crash. This sure is something to be raid-napped into. No, yeah. That's why I was so surprised when, like, y'all raided here. I was like, damn. Right. Sup, late. Definitely gonna watch the VOD later.
Thank you so much. Ask about the potion. A while ago, you said that you had a unique skin condition. I'm guessing it's a bit more than that. Well, yes, but... And you got it from drinking that potion, didn't you? How did you know? I thought so. I'd suspected it for a while now. Would Mary really have devoted so much to creating this potion if she had no interest in drinking it herself? And could such an incredible potion really come with no side effects? I pull the small vial out of my pocket and stare at it. It looks like a muddy green liquid, nothing more. To think that so much power could be contained in something so unremarkable. Is that? Hazel, put that down! It's dangerous! I know. It's all your body's fault, right? Your cursed body. That's what makes you hurt people. No one could ever really stay by your side. No one could ever understand your pain. Because no one else has been through what you have. What are you doing? Giving you a second chance. I raise the vial to my lips and drink deep of it, feeling its bitter tang fill my mouth, feeling its power fill my veins. I am unmade in an instant, and I...
You saved me, you know? Giving me that chance. When nobody else ever would. When everybody else had abandoned me, you were the only one who stood by my side. Thank you. I just wish... I wish I could have saved you too.
So why did it work on her and not on us? Oh, because the moon. Oh, did we do it on a bad day? Oh. The moon, Aster, the moon! You're right. We might need to pay more attention to the moon cycles. Because I think, because when you take it, you need to take it on the night. Yeah, she drank it during the day and on the wrong moon. Yeah, so I think if we do it on the right moon, it should be okay.
Thank you.
Ouch, man, she really tried. So what's the secret? Oh, I saw something, but I clicked through it. So we can get the secret ending now, I think? Oh wait, hold on. See if you can find it is all it says. Okay. You might have to go through the entire game for it. Yeah, I think so. I have an inkling of how we could do it. I think it's probably we probably have to save Adrienne, huh? Apple menu, yeah. But does asking about the poison change anything? Yeah, no, this is the same. Okay. Oh wait, how do I, Oh, this is how I hide. Alright, let's go make our new friend. And not give her the daffodil. We'll try that first. We don't have the chance to give her the daffodil this time. Alright, let's try, I think we try, what's it? Also, hold on, let me try taking the game out of full screen and see if that fixes the lag on the skip. No, it doesn't. Okay. Let's see. And let me make it full screen again so I can press the bottom. Actually, hold on. Let's start from the beginning. Fenrir's the goat. I'm sorry, Fenrir's not here today. Yeah, I saw this one, here, let's say all the nice stuff. Good morning. I croak out the words, my throat is dry as a desert. I don't overexert yourself here. So the next thing we'll try is spending the entire game being really nice to her. But transitioning from M to F count as witch magic? I think so. But I think any context that we're missing about that we'll probably get with this ending. It was incredible. Alright, let's try... Yeah. Here, kitty kitty. Helena looks down at me with a distinct dispassion. She yawns, closes her eyes, and returns to dozing. I wonder if Mary has a garden. If she does, I'd quite like to see it. Mary did say a lot of the substances she worked with were dangerous, so I probably shouldn't go any closer. They have such wonderful colors, though. The bizarre creature floats in its saline solution, twitching occasionally. And make sure to stay far away. The thing looks like it could be carrying any number of hideous diseases. It's an eyeball. Staircase, window, hooks, handle. Paper, pen, ink, pot. Letter, nothing. Closet, book. Alright. Say when and I'll reveal the truth to you. Truth being the secret. I mean, more than anything, I just need to figure out how to get it. Am I on the right track? For the sake of just being fast, you know? No. Alright, what do I need to do? Not at all. What do I need to do? Let's make it fast. I'm sorry, not at all is killing me. You were just watching me waste my time. Click the apple on the menu. You are supposed to click it. How do I get back to the menu? Exit game? Blah! Okay, it is the apple on the menu. Okay.
I wake up with a jolt. Was any of that real? Was it all a dream? No, I remember now. The Duke. He came to our house looking to hurt us.
I couldn't figure out how to get back to the menu once I was in the game, okay? Too fucking bad he was nothing more than a little bitch. When I pulled out my darling Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm Luger, he just shit himself and died. Yay! Hello, baby. Ready to go out? We're gonna get ice cream and go on the roller coaster. Hell yeah! Not the La La Land. The Titanic! Ain't no way. This is not real. Oh my god, bro. Yuri! Wow, this is fucking peak. Is this the secret ending? Wow, amazing. And that's the ending. Wow. Okay, quick question. If it doesn't change anything, then I'm not gonna bother. But if it does go through something, I'm curious. Does giving the daffodil versus not giving the daffodil change anything? Does Adrienne still die either way? Or is there a way for her to survive? Contender for the game of the year. Genuinely. Peak. If y'all don't know, probably, but this is my first time seeing someone play the game. Huh? Alright. Then let's start from here. Was going to until you did and saw you would stream it. Until you did and you said you would stream it, yeah. I don't remember what day it was. But I mean, it would have to, she'd have to die, right? Because of the Duke and everything, right? So, we'll double check this. Though I don't think it'll change anything. I need to blow my nose again. Ah, yes. I hate being sick. It's so annoying. Oh, you just don't get the chance to. Yeah, so... I wonder if that's like set in stone now? But since she never got it... Boom! Maybe because you didn't collect it? Maybe! That could be it. But I am curious, what she would say. Or what the how the Duke's dialogue would change. Man, this is so spooky. I get the feeling many of the characters were underused and underdeveloped. It is a game jam. I think this is one of those games where you're supposed to read between the lines. I get the sense that like I mean, because these two, like, their trauma is, and like all of the stuff that they've been through is, I mean, it's not that it's not explored. It's that rather than being like kind of just splatted out on the screen, they kind of expect you, the player, to wrap your head around it yourself, which I kind of appreciate, honestly. I don't mind that sort of vagueness. I do like the interpretation that like she like used to be a guy also. Since we're not getting all the answers spoon-fed, it's my personal headcanon that Mary was that young boy with the doll. He went to med school trying to transition. Once she does with her doll, she's viewed as a witch. Goes back and finds a girlfriend. People get angry at peak lesbian gem and burn down their old house, and she's been a lesbian on the prowl for other women. I think there is also a degree of possibly this spell makes it so that like you need to like whatever transformation potion there is makes it so you need to like constantly be like absorbing like stuff, for example. Like she probably ate the doll first. And then like she had to keep eating humans to like maintain a human form. A lesbian on the prowl. Fuse with something, yeah. Damn, she dies anyway? That's so sad. Okay, so she dies no matter what. Alright. Using the doll to transition. Yeah. It's set in stone. Yeah. Hmm. Hold on, let me... So there's no mention of Adrienne here. Huh. So if we give her the the daffodil, then she eventually, like, the Duke questions her. I wonder why she died then. Yeah, because I figured that, like, you know, he killed her. But I mean, if she was hung, then it was probably for being a witch or something, right? How far back does the log go? Hmm. Okay. Let me see. Hold on, let me look at Adrian's dialogue again. Her body was described as gray. This is true. Yeah, they're wearing the same clothing. So... Oh, she could have been hung because she ran away from the Duke as well, maybe? Your presence is enough. It'll do. Didn't have someone like Mary to save her. Yeah. Maybe Mary would have saved her if she wasn't fawning over Hazel. It'll do is so interesting. I have... This might be an extreme misreading, but... I'm thinking about how, Hold on. Hold on. This was the day, right? Was this the day? I have one hell of a theory that Adrienne is also like a witch. Maybe. Am I seeing things where there aren't any? Is this Adrienne? So, what if, in order to transform using this potion, you have to die? What if? Because, like, what if that's just the way that it goes? Because, like, I'm trying to remember exactly what the old man said about the boy that just, like, he kind of just, like, fucked off, right? Do all the witches be transitioning? I'm wondering, bro! Because, like, I mean, we kind of gotta... I mean, if this is Adrienne, I could... Because the hair color kind of looks similar, doesn't it? I don't remember what... It's called a plot hole. I don't think it's a plot hole. I think they thought this through a little bit more. But, like, that's what I'm thinking. Because, like, the priest kind of stands out, right? Because he's animated. I'm also thinking about it because we're just reaching for anything. I mean, it's just because previous messages to theory. Oh wait, yeah, this'll do. She probably works for the Duke, and because Mary has a price on her head for sheltering Hazel, her discovering is like, I'm gonna get paid for this. Yeah, I'm still deciding, because, like, you know, this is a Yuri game, so they're not going to animate their male characters unless there's, like, something up with them, right? Could be that Adrienne was, like, also taking the potion, had to die. They, like, found out she was a witch. She, like, shed her previous body. I don't know. I'm just making shit up at this point. But, what an interesting universe. I just gained 10 pounds. Witch! Aster, it's an unwritten rule to have at least one hot male character that supports the Yuri gem. Maybe, sometimes. Sometimes there are. Sometimes, like, Utena style, the male characters are mostly villains. Be pondering with this. My mind's just kind of going all over the place now. But yeah, what a fun game. What a pretty game. Anyway, let's watch the secret ending one more time, and then call it a stream. Anyway, super fun game. Thank you everybody for joining me for it. Super fun. I thought it was very silly. Did you see anything else on the TOXIC YURI VN jam that you might want to play on stream? Admittedly, I haven't looked. I saw this one on Twitter and thought it was peak, just like visually. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play it. Definitely not toxic. If I play, I give this game 11 toxic out of 10 Yuri. I will, I'll probably play more. Someone make Tomodachi me with these two. Yeah. I love that, like, are these 3D models? Did they actually make 3D models just for this game? Anyway, thank you everybody for joining me for Porcelain Heart. I thought this was cute as hell. Very pretty. A fun universe to kinda like, you know, tear apart. I might keep theorizing about it. I've seen some people in itch.io comments. I saw like an inkling of like a comment, and I was like, huh. I did not look too closely at the comment. Obviously, I just saw like somebody like theorizing. That was a top comment, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll like look into some other theories, like see what other people think, and maybe form some different opinions from there. But for now, I do like the theory, indeed. And that, like, Mary transitioned using using, like, the doll or something. Gotta check out the game jam. What was it called again? If you look in the description and find the game, then the game has a link to the jam that it's a part of. So with that, thank you all so much for coming. Tomorrow, I will be joined by the lovely Fen Arir, aka Mugs a Man, and we are going to be playing the iconic Sister Other Paranoia, written by Nyara, who wrote Needy Streamer Overload. So very exciting stuff. So I hope all of you will be here for tomorrow for more visual novels and absolutely bizarre an insane title, but I'm very curious about this universe. So we will give it a look. Thank you all so much. See y'all in like 24 hours for more visual novels. And with that, good night.